you to think about the text today. When Jesus heard of it. If you were back up in the chapter, he was talking about the beheading of John the Baptist. John the Baptist had Jesus' heart because he was his cousin. And to know that it meant something to Jesus, John the Baptist was the one who went before Jesus. He was the forerunner. He was John the Baptist in the physical, but Elisha in the spiritual. And John the Baptist was a man who spoke the truth of the gospel. The reason why John the Baptist had a bounty on his head was, if you go back into the chapter, there was a king named Herod, and it was his birthday party. And he was having a party, and during this party, his wife, there was a damsel, and he asked her to dance before them. Oh, I know this, somebody say, preach, young man. I think I'm going to talk to you today. And the Bible says that the damsel began to dance for the king. And she danced so wonderfully that the king asked, "What can I give you? I'll give you up to half of my empire if that be so. But you dance so wonderfully, what can I give you?" Now you've got the one thing that believers got to be careful. You got to be careful at what you say and who you say it in front of. The king made a decree and he made a declaration that whatever the young damsel said she wanted, he was going to give her. Well, she went to her mother, Herodias or Herodias, and the Bible says that John had spoke to King Herod. He spoke something and they had a problem. The wife had a problem with John the Baptist. The problem with John the Baptist was that he was telling the truth. And sometimes, believers, I need to let you know that people are going to have a problem when you tell the truth. Oh, I'm just beginning to scratch the surface, y'all. We're going to take it there today. And what happened was John the Baptist was telling the truth, so the damsel who was dancing, her mother had a problem with John the Baptist. So when the girl danced, she went to her mother. The king said, "He'll give me whatever I want." What do we want? She said, "We want John the Baptist's head on a platter." Now, here's the problem when you have to be careful at what you say. Number one is King Herod did not want to kill John the Baptist. He really didn't want to do it. But because he had put himself on Front Street, because sometimes we talk too much, because sometimes we say stuff, he wrote a check that his had to cancel. Had to cancel. You know what I'm talking about. Don't look like you always been saying. Sometimes your mouth can write checks that it's going to be hard to get. his brother's wife. That was his family. That was his sister-in-law. That was something that you should not have a part of. It was literally wrong.
All right, Pastor.
Sometimes people want to hear that they right and they don't want to be taught when they wrong. John the Baptist was the man that he didn't care. I'm going to tell the truth. And so John the Baptist told King Herod the truth, told his wife the truth. They had a problem. I just want to let you know that in all, if I lost my mind and left my wife, I ain't gonna marry Karen Jenkins. Somebody say, preach, boy, preach. I think I will. Karen, stand up. Look how beautiful she is. Come here, Karen. This is our sister. Come on, we gonna look how beautiful she is. But this is my brother's wife. So therefore, she off limits to me. I can be the king of everything. I can be the king of New York. I can be the king. Some things is off limits. And the Bible said that John the Baptist told Herod the truth.
Come on, Pastor.
What happened was, because King Herod wrote the check, he had to cash it. He sent the executioner in, and they beheaded John the Baptist. Brought John the Baptist's head on a platter to them. Sometimes, when tragedy comes in your life, things begin to happen to you, but you still got to press on. I'm sorry that it took me so long to get to the text, but now I'm getting ready to get happy now. Because the Bible says when Jesus heard it, he heard that his cousin had gotten beheaded. The Bible says he departed by ship to a desert place. You ever got bad news where you just wanted to get away? You don't want nobody to follow you. You don't need nobody to comfort you. You just want to get by yourself. Sometimes things happen in your life where all you can do is get away and be by yourself. You ain't asked nobody to come quote scriptures to you. You ain't asked nobody to come follow you. You just want to be by yourself. Jesus had heard the news that his cousin was beheaded. He was going through grief at that time. His heart was broken. That was his cousin. And Jesus still left. The Bible said he got on the ship. And he went to a desert place. Sometimes there's people of us who struggle and heartbroken and they're in a desert place. A desert place is a place of no life.